My name is Gordon Lithgow. I'm a professor and vice president here at the Institute. I've also been running a lab studying the aging process for almost 20 years now. It's really profoundly mysterious. That makes it very interesting, but it's also important because we believe that aging is fundamental to diseases such as Alzheimer's, cancer, Parkinson's, and others. And so understanding the basic biology is extremely important. We now actually know quite a lot about the aging process. We know this from experiments in laboratory animals mainly. And this field essentially goes back 30 years with the discovery of a mutation in a gene in a tiny little animal called C. elegans, just a tiny millimeter in size animal. And this discovery made by Tom Johnson in Colorado showed that lifespan is not set, that lifespan could be altered. This mutation in the gene led to a 70% increase in lifespan. This was such a remarkable observation that many scientists simply didn't believe it. But over time, other scientists came in and found similar mutations in other genes in this tiny little roundworm. And this really changed forever the way we think about aging. It changed the idea that 70 or a number of days or a number of months were specific to a specific species. This said aging was plastic. It could be changed. It wasn't inevitable. Now, many years later, scientists came to a second conclusion, and that was that aging was deeply connected to disease states. And this was really not obvious either. We've all known that certain diseases like Alzheimer's are more prevalent in old people rather than in teenagers. But the reason for that was completely obscure. The way that we could manipulate aging in these simple laboratory animals, though, gave us a chance to look at this issue. And it became clear that aging was not simply a risk factor or something that was associated with disease, but was actually a cause. And here at the Buck, we coined this new discovery, geroscience, the idea that aging science was driving age-related disease. Now, in recent years, we've found other ways to manipulate aging, including with drug-like molecules or changing the nature of cells, of rejuvenation types of approaches. And across the board, we're seeing incredible interest in manipulating aging as a way to prevent or cure some of the worst chronic diseases that we face in old age. Now, these experiments on simple animals to extend lifespan are intellectually really exciting, and we're trying to always work out what's going on there. But the importance for the Buck Institute is health. And so when we make an animal live longer, is it actually healthier? And we believe in most circumstances, they are healthier, that pathologies of disease are postponed, or in some cases eradicated altogether. And this gives us great, great hope. The idea that we could potentially have an intervention in humans that not only might extend lifespan, but more importantly, could extend health span, would postpone the onset of age-related disease. Most recently, we've discovered that the period of sickness at the end of life can actually be compressed, can be shortened. This is in laboratory animals again, in mice. But it's truly amazing because it suggests that not only can you extend lifespan, but you can improve the end of life as well. Compressing morbidity would be enormous for humans if you think about reducing the period of time in which we are sick and increasing the period of time in which we are healthy and productive. This is something we're incredibly excited about and hope someday to bring into people.